So this will take us within half a second, I think. Yeah, 2/10 away. It's about braking earlier than you anticipate. Let's get that one saved. Yeah, we're doing okay. 2/10 away. And I've just got to back that brake, which it keeps messing with. So I could put a 3-minute buffer in, it will probably soak up that, but the chat would be so delayed it would be unreal. Wonder if there's any benefit to using your own car in this one. Where are we in the friends list now? Oh, 21st. So there's a fair few people inside, look. I'd say from 17th place everybody's in. Scampy says the Skoda isn't actually too bad. Well, we will see. I got to remember which button it is to knock the ghost off. But we're alright now. The ghost would be 0.9 seconds away, which should be fine. I don't have to nail it quite so close. Good evening, Steam Train. Welcome to the channel. And I do apologise for the disconnects. It's with my ISP, not me, I'm afraid. So let's talk about where we've got to so far. I know a lot of you folks have already had a dig at this, and I leave this a couple of days to have a go. So we're going to try and get the first lap in and get oh, Ghost is already there. So braking on the 400. There's no gears, Jim, so there's no need to actually click the old levers. Stream Elements bot is running. Who's turned that on? I did promise to make Wilkie admin, didn't I? I did promise that. I must do that. Oh, that turned in. Just got to keep it low. There we go. Bit of pulsing on the throttle, just allowed that too. You can see that on the old foot cam, the old toe cam. That's down there now for you folks to observe and see on the right hand side. I haven't got the extra lighting on. Maybe I need to put that on actually. That'll probably help. I've got an additional lighting unit down there now, so that might help with the visuals if it's actually running. It helps if the stream is actually picking it up, so I'll go and have a turn on of those lights in a second. I should have done that before we started. Get the front end in, come on boy. Couldn't get the front end in to tighten up there. We haven't got a clock on because this is the first lap out. I got a feeling with there. There we go, that should be gold. Less than 20 minutes. Which should be pretty decent. Now we've got to try and fight our way up that friends list just a little bit. Oh, there's a temptation to lift just there, wasn't there? Oompa choompa. Let's see if we can brake on the 400 here and just ease our way through here a little bit tighter. Oh my lordykins. Ow. It's no wonder my left shoulder's hurting. That took a lot of push to get that front wheel to come around that corner. There's no gears, Jimbo. Stop changing down. Want this to roll around this corner nice and smoothly. There we go. There's a groove. Once you get into that groove, it'll go round it. And then he runs his wheels on the grass just to make things a little bit harder for himself. Wonderful. Epic. Yeah, so we know where there's a couple of tenths down that bottom corner, isn't there? There's definitely a groove here. If you get the braking point exactly right, you'll get the corners absolutely spot on. Get into that acceleration early. Just going to press pause. can't see the switch from here. There you go. You should be able to see the tootsies now. You should be able to. And then I missed the braking point. Happy days. Right. Now, Az did give me a bit of a rundown on the first night of this, because he'd done already really quite well early on. And he said you have to do something with the battery, and I haven't worked out what you have to do with the battery. There's not... The battery just seems to be like a fuel tank, and I don't see there being any sort of control. I've gone red already on the battery. I think you just treat it as an engine. I don't think there's... Unless it's about keeping some power on through the corners. If you keep some power in, maybe it keeps the forward momentum going. But I don't know what there is to do with the battery. It's not like on one of the LMP cars where you brake and it regens. To get into this groove here, keep the car off the yellow and the red, but get it into the turn, and there is a faster line through there where you get lots of grip. Too light, too early on the throttle there, as if you can be. Braking on the 400 just to get it turned in, and it wouldn't go. We had to lift, it seemed. Now that blue time is faster than my previous lap, not faster than the Ghost. So don't get all excited seeing a -2 in blue. That's not really where we need to be. We're going to have a long run at this though. We're not going to just jump off and save best laps. Now we've got the goal, we're going to keep at it. We're going to see if we can not run on the grass. Front end just turned in as I lifted off there. See if we can get this smooth round here. That's pretty good. On the power early. Get the front end turning. There we go. Brake on the 400 and 350, I think. See those brake flaps come up on the Ghost. Makes you realise it's got the stopping power. Had 2 stabs at the throttle to get out the corner. I've let it go there, haven't I? Whoa! Really on the power early there. There's a little increase. Turn in or brake as early as you think you possibly can. If you're not hitting the apex, brake earlier. If you're beating the apex, well, you haven't accelerated. Late dive there. I pushed through the first apex. Going to treat that as a single now. Oh, blew that on the last corner. Yeah, flick the wall. I'll make this next lap red. I keep changing down and up. It's a shame I've got a blue time and that's a red lap. Just shows it's possible though. Got to get into those brakes earlier than you think you have. That's the thing. 400s. Treat it as 400s, Jimbo. Brake on the 400s to get it slowed down. Keep your foot on the brake through there. You can use all of those curbs. Keeping the car lower in that corner seems to be the trick. Brake well before the 200. Try and let the car roll wider through here and get that second apex. That's where you need to be. And then brake on the second. 200. Back on before you touch the apex on the left and brake just before you see the Arnco on the right. Gas early. And away you go. So let's try that all again. This won't be any quicker because it'll be red. That was a 476 the apex because I was looking at the timing charts. Oh, that's terrible. That last lap was actually 001 slower. So that was ever so close. But let's just take the time to get this next lap right. Come on. 1:36.005 my current optimal. And I do appreciate a lot of people have given up on the stream, so we'll just treat this as I'm doing a video. And that's what we'll do. A little bit of a practice lap. Oh, that was nice. That felt good being in that low. Had a couple of pumps at the throttle there, but I'll just shuffle my foot back up the throttle pedal and change down a couple of times when you don't actually need to. That's brilliant. Brake before the 200. Foot off the throttle all the way. Don't leave your foot on the throttle because I think I might be doing that a bit. Tried to talk myself into leaving a little bit on, but I think you've actually got to take it off. There we go. Right, braking on the 400. Actually missed the apex on the turn in there. I'm blue though. 400. Tried to keep that 2/10 in, but I missed the first apex, go extremely wide and then power it to the second one. It seems to be that wider line that wants to work, but we lost a bit of time because it was just a little bit offline. Pump the throttle a couple of times. I can't get the front end to come round. Oh, that's a shame. Never mind. We've seen a little bit of daylight there. See if we can get into the 1:35s. That would be a good time for myself. A 1:35. I don't know if the coast function might work well here. Right. No, blew that. I felt it move off the inner apex. It moved by a long way. It just stopped the rotation of the car. Never mind. Let's give it another shot. Another whirly gig. Get round for another lap. Lots of red ones. I think that's going to be a case when you're pushing. We've only been on half an hour. We're already pushing for all the red laps. Everybody loves the red laps. 1:35, 986 is the optimal now, so we are seeing it. Once we get a lap in, I need to slow down just that little bit later. I'm going to try and brake on like 225 for that corner, I think. See if we can remember that next time I come round. There's the acceleration line out that corner. That was much better. A lot less wheel spin. Get a good run out here. See if we go blue as we go across the line. That'd be nice. Then we'll brake on the 400. It's just not wanting to turn in for me there. I'm probably got to brake earlier than the 400 maybe. But we are catching pace, so turn in nicely. Beautiful. Do the same here. Missed it there. Yeah, just missed it. That's such a fine line. Yeah. It's threading the eye of a needle time. No pressure. .225 would have been nice. Get it in. To some degree, it's much easier when you're not changing gears. You don't have to think about that, do you? But what you don't have is the ability to change down and really improve the braking performance of the car, because that's what engine braking does, and gearbox braking, it really does assist. Well, as a manual driver, it does massively help. I lost so much time there dealing with the wanderiness of the car. I lifted the throttle. Just got back on the blue time by keeping the throttle in as we came out of the bus stop there. 225, there it is. A little bit later. No, it's too deep. It's too deep! Oh well. Right. Have we got a reverse? There we go. Come on. Have we got a reverse? Come on. It won't let me reverse. I don't know why. Every time I put it into reverse and put the throttle down, it went forwards. Do I have to hold reverse? I have to hold the reverse? No. What's going on there? As soon as I take my foot off the brake, it comes out of reverse and wants to go forward. That's really weird. Strange. So I was reading the change notes this week on the patch, and then I was reading the correction notice that's came out. What it actually is some of the vehicles in the BOP you can adjust parts and adjust performance, but it doesn't list which ones. So it's not that the cars have got the wrong BOP, you can still change the part. So we'll have to be a bit careful with the start of the league this next week, just to make sure there's no hanky-panky foolery-doolery going on. GT3's Tuesday night, which will be interesting around the Daytona. We know we enjoy that. Well, I do. And I would like to think others do. We know what car Fat Man's going to drive. But we also know what others are going to drive. Probably go a full season on the Citroen, but he might have used the Citroen last season. Did he? If he used the Citroen last season, he can't use it this season, really. That would be a bit naughty Nunars. So he might be on the old Fords. Would he choose the Ford GT to win the first round? The LM, or would he think about something for the long game, the bigger circuits? Because for me, I think I'm going to go Porsche all season. I'm going to go Porsche 919 for the GT ones. I think I'm going to go Porsche 911 RSR for the GT3s. We didn't use Porsche last season, so I think we'd be allowed to get your nose in your slug. We're still blue. We were a lot further blue. We were like 0.3 blue, weren't we? So can't get the front end in. We're alright. We're going to beat that time. We lost a lot at the end. Oh, we had a lot of slide and power there, didn't we? Had to lift because the front end was sliding. We can still make some games here. Still make some gains. Having to keep my foot in on the brakes a long time there. Again, we've done the same. We've really benefited from accelerating out of the bus stop. We lost a little bit in the time in there. We ran the wider line to try and pick up the early acceleration, and it didn't work for us. It's the ghost car in front we're racing, not this one at the back. A little bit of a coasty at the end there, just sort of helped us. Oh, we touched the wall and look how far up we were. We'd be in the 35s. That's a shame. And because we touched the wall, we read this lap as well. What would that have been? Oh, look at that, a 1:35.664. Oh, that'd be epic. Just a shame nobody's watching. Such a shame. Or was that a 1:35.977 last lap? That's what it was, wasn't it? 0.4 up, yeah. I see the line we've got to do. I see it. I can feel it. I'm closer than I've felt ever before. So braking on that second flag. Get out wide, then get it in tight. And you can accelerate early. That's it. Get the car turned before that white line takes you out. Keep on the brakes really late out of that corner. See if we can improve on that. Just a fraction of a lift. We've lost quarter of a second. I had to lift on every single turn there. That was shocking. Let's see if we can make some gains through here, because that's what we've done the last 2 laps. Oh, that was terrible. I couldn't turn the car too fast. That lower line definitely gains profit around there, doesn't it? We've got to turn in late, get the car out wide, and then get on the gas early. But again, I'm finding that isn't really making the gains that I want it to. Because holding the tighter line, the shorter distance, seems to actually make the money here. Hold the brakes, back on the gas. Again, we're showing we can beat the time. Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good through there. Now we've got to get this right through here. 400. Little bit of throttle as you come out the bus stop, just keeps the foot in. Keep the car low round here. Bit of brake, back on the gas. We've lost a little bit, but got to see if we can just make those gains now. We had to go a little bit slower to turn the car in. But we're just powering on through. Didn't get the acceleration we wanted. Turned the ghosts off just to keep my visual clear. And we lost all the time into that corner, didn't we? That was a shame. Such a shame. We were 4/10 up there. We blew it. We needed the ghost at that corner, so maybe I shouldn't have cancelled it. Maybe I should have dealt with what was doing. Maybe we should quit out, save best lap replay, and come back in, and that will clear this nearest ghost off. But we will lose the timing, which will be a shame. A little bit of the tactical things we've got to do there. Oh, that was so tight, but we're still down on time. Come on. 2/10 down. Oh, we've gone so wide. We didn't catch the groove. A bit erratic. We were just trying a little bit too much. Now the coast is really working for me at the end there. 136.2. So it's lift and coast through those last corners that is really making the gains, allowing the car to run. Get the car slowed down, and then lift and coast is really making a difference. Now we were quite slow around this lap to start with, weren't we? We were down on time, so brake on the 400 again here. try not to cause any dramas through there. That's clearly the fastest we've ever been through there. We're not going to try and... Yeah, we're doing okay. I love those little brake flaps moving up and down. When the flaps move up and down, you can tell things are working. Oh, I just let off and allowed the car to roll then, and it didn't seem to work. Oh, we're properly into the time there, aren't we? 1:35.8. That's a lift coming up there. Trying to see if the coast is going to work in these parts of the track rather than brake or throttle. The coast seemed to work so effectively through those last 90-degree bends at the second half of the circuit. Well, the last quarter really. The last third, I would say. No, it's going to be the last quarter. That's where we're going. The last 25% of the lap. After here. So after here, you get into this corner, you accelerate up the hill. We're 1/10 down. Brake just before the 300. Really keep on the brakes all the way to the apex, then back on the gas. And then here, there's definitely a coast element that's going to allow the car to just run through coast, 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 back on the gas. We're back into blue, look. Here, 200 on the brakes, then allow the car to coast. Back on the brakes, let it coast. And we just touched the wall, but we were back in the blue. That's what we've got to do. It's coasting through those last corners and see if the coast will actually work on other corners. Car turns and coasts. It does, doesn't it? We're red because we hit the wall on that last sector. We pushed too hard. Look how much we made up time there, just running that curb and being aggressive. Onto the red. 400. Oh, we're making time. This is finding out what the car wants and needs. That's what it does. I like these two ghosts. They're both working for me. I don't really want to quit out and save the time and start with a new ghost because I'm going to lose this pacing ghost, this one in front of me. I'm always beating it to here. Always beating it to there. So he's got better acceleration, but just gets him away a little bit. But once those flaps go up and down, that's where the braking is doing its most. We're well ahead of him. It's just a shame this is such a red lap. 2/10 up again. Now we're chasing my fastest ghost. 3/10. It's a shame it's a red lap. Oh, couldn't get it to stop. Touch the wall again. Optimal 1:35.369. Right, I'm going to be casual calm for this lap. We're not going to push. I know where I've got to be. I know where I've got to do. So let's just address the... Oh yeah, my left arm is really sore. Lots of steering with this new wheel is probably too much for this arm. It's the weak one. Left hand, I can't do anything with my left hand. It's pretty useless. The only thing I can do with my left hand is shuffle cards. A left-handed shuffle. No, I know what you're thinking. Don't think it. Don't think that. Anyway. Must admit I haven't seen the stream jump in the last 20 minutes or so. It's 9:41 now. We've been at this about an hour. And I think I'm shooting for the top of the tree. I think. If the optimal is not lying to me, and we're in the 1:35.8, I genuinely think I know I can make probably half a second on this. And that's what the optimal's telling me, a 1:35.3. Right, let's get into this. We know what we've got to do. We can talk ourselves out of it as well, you know. Missed the apex there, braked a fraction too late. But we're still in it. It's not over at this point of the lap. We're gaining. We are still gaining. Power is on. 400 on the left. 400. Braking all the way through the first one and the second one. Off the brake onto the gas. I saw a 001 there, so we were coming back. Got to get the low line here. Once you've got the low line, you're alright. Brake 225. We haven't got the pace on this lap, definitely not. Into this one, we're braking all the way to the last quarter, the last third. Back on the gas early. We're 3/10 down against the lead ghost. Braking at 300. Braking all the way to the apex, and then let the gas go. And then brake on the 200, and then it's a coasty corner. I can't get it to coast this time, it won't do it. I've braked a little bit too late. This one we brake on the 200, and then we let the car coast through the apex. And then brake. I've got to get this one right. I haven't been getting this one right recently. Here we go. So, nice little roller without getting a red lap. Touched the grass on the inside, that didn't help, that upset the braking. Yeah, lost a lot of momentum there with touching that grass, yeah. And all that. Lost a lot of time. Right, we talked ourselves up and we're not being able to do it, so confidence getting the better of us now. It's great to feel it though. Great to feel confident because we haven't been like that for the last couple of tests. Not really enjoyed the last couple of tests, I must admit, because they've beaten me both mentally and time-wise. This one though, I think I'm kind of enjoying. Feeling like I know where the speed is. It's just a shame the stream isn't allowing people to watch it. There's lots of noises happening that I can hear. Generally don't know what they are, but if they're anything to do with Twitch, which is probably the likely consequence, happy days. Can't see any chat. Don't know that any chat is connected, so... Oh, we've touched the wall. Yeah, there's a frustration. There looks like something's popped up. 2 messages on the right side of my screen. That could be the PS... Oh, there's a couple of messages, yes. I've changed mobile phones as well this weekend. I am streaming, Big Popper. I am. Oh, come on. I can't. can't do anything, I'm afraid. I'm just going to go and read those 2 messages. Alright, so you guys are watching. It's just that my stream is not updating my end. My internet is an absolute slug, isn't it? So I'm just going to reload. Not going to do anything with your end. You guys sit there tight. I can see loads of chat that I haven't been able to interact with because I didn't know it was there. What a real frustration. Here we go. Here we go. So, there's the chat. So, here it is. So Scampy said, yay, we're back. Yo, Az, cracking time on this TT, mate. Thanks, pal. Says, Az got gold. Yeah, it works on breaking. Finally completed the human comedy today. Well done, Scamp. Now you only have the drift missions to do. Check my video, Scampy. Well done, Scampster. Mr. GTR, I've been working on missions as well. Some of them find very hard. For the Mustang Drift one, yes. I've got videos for them. They're actually quite easy once you see my video. Once you see the technique, you'll find it. Aaron says, yep. Tom says, good afternoon, everyone. Well, good afternoon, Tom. I'm done here now. I want to try again. Actually, not too bad of a time trial. I agree, Tom. You shouldn't be going in reverse, Jim. That's when I was trying to get it into reverse. What do you mean no one's watching? Well, no, what I meant by no one was watching is my stream wasn't updating, and it also isn't updating on Twitch as well. So I'm just going to reload Twitch as well because I can't see that. There's 2 people watching on Twitch. I can't see the chat on Twitch. That's not there. So Mariana says, when will you do the weekly races? If you'd have watched the stream last night, they were done then. They're already done, my chick. They're already done. So Big Popper's out of town again. He's listening now, just watching, reading the chat. Sorry, Big Popper, it was your message that I got. Yeah, I am streaming. It's just very, very difficult to stream with such bad internets. But they're fixing it. I've had a message from them saying they're working on it and they'll fix it. What I need to do is work on my end, making sure I'm connected the right way. So anyway, let's keep going. We are aiming for... Oh, shall we come out now? We've done a lot. We're down to a 135.856. Yeah, we're close. And I think I need to clear those ghosts. So let's do that. We're up to... You didn't get the notification? No, but I sent one out on YouTube saying I would be streaming only on the GT Amiga channel. So when I went live, you wouldn't have got a notification. Unfortunately, because I couldn't stream on my channel because they confined me only to their channel, which is fair enough. But yeah, we did it last night, and I did ask, because I was expecting you to be on there, what car it was you asked me to do it on. So if I will post the VOD, and we'll go from there. So in the top 1,900, I'm just going to exit, and we'll come back in, and we'll have a look where we are. Need to rehydrate. So I'm actually only a second off the fastest time. No, 2 seconds off the fastest time. But that guy seems to be a superhero. It went terribly, mate. Absolutely appalling. To tell the truth, we had 2.5 hours of really, really bad internet. So from 8 o'clock, from 6 o'clock when I went live to about 8:30 when the internet got stable, we were able to really get into it. So maybe 9 o'clock I started doing the runs at the Human Comedy, Alsace, and we started to do the final run at around about 10 past 11. And we made 26 laps. We made 26 laps when we had good internet, and we got to 8th in the top 10. Which wasn't bad. It wasn't where I wanted to be. We beat... did we get 8th or 6th? I didn't beat Sam, which I was disappointed about. But, you know, the team helped. Everybody helped, and it was pretty good. I wasn't disappointed. I was just didn't achieve what I wanted to achieve. But we've got another go. 276 and the 1,038 kilograms such at 800 pp tune. Not sure what that's about. Not sure what that's about. But hey ho. So we're up to 8th. We're just a little bit behind the Scampster. We're a long way behind the Azzies. 135.2. My optimal isn't there yet. We're 1,900. The car you use, this car, the R18 at the top, yeah, that's not tuned yet. That's not optimized for what we're doing. That was from Spa. So we're on the route. We're on the route to some level of realism. Oh, I've got this pain in my shoulder just coming down the front here, and it's affecting my elbow here, and it is excruciating. I'm popping naproxen every 6 hours, and I'm on paracetamol to I think it's a trapped nerve somewhere up here, but I think it's to do with the steering wheel. The change of position slightly, and it's every time I lift my arm up, don't lift your arm up, but you know, it just, if I make it hurt, it'll hurt less, I think. I've set the ghost, haven't I? Right, we're going to see where we can go to in that top 10 now. Let's be realistic. I think if I can do a 135.3, we can be somewhere here. And that's where I really want to get to. So that's what we're going to push for now. The human comedy is awesome. They're really good races. Yeah, the prize every time would be great. I'd smash them all day. I would grind on those, but it's a shame. The prize isn't that fantastic for the race anyway. First time round, is it? Is it 800,000? Oh, that was a really nice line to come out there. Right, let's get back into talking the way through this. So braking on the 400. Get the car in, let go. Try the coast, and we screwed the first time. Doesn't matter, does it? On the first lap. Sam is doing those. Sam borrows my setups, or Scamp's setups, and he goes on and smashes them. Miranda says hi. Who's Miranda? Tell us who Miranda is. Hi Miranda, welcome to the channel. Why are you not a subscriber? Introduce us, Big Popper. Who is Miranda? Is this friend you've been saying hello to? She's not from the club, is she? Oh, I missed that. Oh, you're distracting me with thought process, Big Popper. Yeah, Sam's on holiday. It's our only chance this week for the rest of the year. He's been moving from sunbed to sunbed, photographing himself with strange ladies. And by I don't mean strange, I mean women he doesn't know, just to make himself look cool. JB took an entirely different view of it. Just so glad he wasn't on the stream when he said it. But it's a family channel. You really can cheat your way around the back end of the bus stop there. And I got a little bit too fast and erratic, but let's get back into it. 225, that's where you've got to brake here, I think. Following that slightly longer dogleg line, and then get in the power. Braking on the second to right hand GT7 logo. See if we can smash that optimal down quite quickly. I think I braked a little bit late there. Oh, it came in good. This is where I found a coast works. We let it drop a little bit there. Just outside our time. Oh, we coasted off there. I lifted off on the coast. I should have kept on the throttle. That's what I should have done. That's two really decent first laps there. That's a decent ghost and a decent first lap out. So we're not going to get interfered with. Excuse the phrase. That was inappropriate. I apologise. Oh, we've blown that. Oh, another inappropriate comment. Oh, they're just falling out tonight. Look at the difference in cars, though, in those ghosts to make that time. That goes to show the variation in the two. We're ahead, we're behind, we're ahead, behind. The internet seems to have stabilised a little bit now. No sausages. This is quite true. This is quite true. There were no sausages on last night's course either. That was tricky. That was tricky. I mean, 6.5 hours of driving. It wasn't so bad at all. It wasn't so bad. Enjoyed it. After the first 2.5 hours of stress. I mean, I've had half an hour of stress tonight. Just hoping these guys are fixing what they're saying they're going to fix. Here we go, we've got into the first corner quite well. We're back in the blue. We've had to lift because it didn't turn in. Get the foot down, there we go. Now hopefully we'll start it. Oh, we're losing it rapidly. We're losing it by the bucket load. I just have to apologise now for Tuesday. What I'm going to plan to do, and well, I've no point me talking about it whilst the stream is on and off. So frustrating. 14 seconds it's been down, according to the clock on the Twitch channel. Good man, Azza. Well done. Thank you. Oh, that was an unusual one, wasn't it? Dirty tyres, hot tyres, spinny tyres. Come on, let's see if we can get this right. Come on. Thread the needle. 360. Oh. Don't like blowing it in the first corner. Dirty tyres matches them. I'm so sorry. Oh, it's so loose and wobbly. That really is hurting my left shoulder. Oh, that's hurting. Ouch. Let's get this next lap right. We know we want it.